final couple of hours before that storm begins.
You make that sound very...
you sound so excited, Chloe.
Yeah, I know.
Countdown. And it still feels like right now, it feels like the vibe we've been in for a week and a half, but we're about to experience a major change in pattern. Let's put it that way. Here's the snow coming into Massachusetts at this time, getting beat back a little bit on the front edge by some dry air. Good thing too, right? Because otherwise this would be here pretty early, but we're still on track. Zoom out and you can see why we're going to get a decent amount of snow out of this. Warm front snakes back like this down into St. Louis. On the cold side, there's a bunch of snow. A couple of records fell today. Saw some low 80s down into the south, and you may think it's always like that in February. It isn't. It is very, very mild just on the other side of this front. Now on our side of the front, it's relatively mild for snow right now, but look at Rangeley, look at Caribou. Teens there. That cold air is going to keep sinking down here after sunset and get in place in time for it to be, excuse me, all snow, I think for the most part right when this comes in. So it comes in around 10 o'clock tonight and then quickly overspreads a good part of the state by about midnight. And so we're getting some pretty good bands of snow at this point, especially into the early morning hours tomorrow. So we're talking 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I think we're really putting down some good bands of snow. And over southern Maine, this is where we're getting most of our accumulation done. It's getting into Bangor here into the very early morning hours there. It's snowing through the morning commute everywhere except for basically north of Millinocket. And it's going to be a dicey morning commute, but it does improve by, say, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I think we're in better shape, and we get a break through the middle of the day tomorrow in which it's either not snowing or it's snowing very lightly, just snow shower activity. We've talked about this a lot. This is the break, but then here comes a second round. Now, I want to be clear, this second round isn't by itself a huge deal. It's a 2 to 4 inch deal, but it comes through and gives us another 2 to 4 inches Thursday night into early Friday, and then it's out of here for Friday morning. Down East Maine sees some snow for the morning commute. The rest of us, I don't think, do, and we're cleared out, and then temperatures fall quickly after that. So snowfall forecast is about the same. Jason took this and pulled it up because he was concerned about some sleet. I think there'll be a little sleet down there. I don't think it's enough that it's going to be a big problem. I think we're going to be able to get most of these totals in the 8 to 12 inch range, and then 4 to 8 in a Bangor where it's a puffier snow. It's a lighter snow the farther away you get from this front. Then after that, here's Saturday morning. So we go from no snow, especially over southern coastal Maine on the ground, to a bunch of snow on the ground, and then these temperatures. And next week ain't looking much better if you don't like winter. Tuesday and Wednesday, that says could be big. There's a big storm out there. I don't know if it's ours or it's Boston's, or maybe it's both of ours. I'm not sure, but it is quite interesting. We have a quiet weekend until then. A couple snow showers Sunday. At least that storm is a miss, because that would have been quite a succession of winteriness. But I'll tell you what, right through mid-March or so, this is where we're at.
And depends on who you ask, Boston can have that storm.
Yeah, you know what? So you know my take on this.
Yeah.
I like snow. I really like big storms more than anything. This one, I probably would like to have it, but I don't think that's not going to make any impact because it looked like a really good one.
All right.
Thanks, Keith.